Hello, hope you're doing well. I'm here in the hall from the trading robot site, and this is an educational video about the Harry's robot. Please stick with me until the end so I can explain everything to you, like how it gives entry points, where the stop loss points are, and how we can read these. We're going to cover the 52% profit, 282 trades. And I don't know, maybe the financial performance and the list of trades, everything we want to explain. And more importantly, how can you all have a robot on your chart and use it before that? I'll link the trading robot site below, where we offer trading robots, but not the type of robots that exchanges use. In order to beat your setup, or collect liquidity, or work for their own benefit, they use the model of robots that trade for you alongside you, not against you. To work for a routine like me, like our friends, who have a small computer, or a mobile phone, and I want to use the computer's charging power to the extent that Mr. BioCell gives me. I will give you an example. The best analysts in the world put their ideas in the trendline view, and if you are a very good analyst, your chart will probably look like this. You drew a volume profile, you drew support and resistance, you drew a pattern, you made a prediction like this, but we all know what happens. For example, in a simple example, the trend line is drawn and the price is flat here. Well, yes, before that. He came here and said he would eat and go upstairs. We all know what's going on. We come here. We don't know what to do because a small shadow is going down. We buy, we sell. It's going to fake out. A guy comes here as an analyst. And the next day he comes and fakes out. He wanted to beat our bank. He's going to go away. If you haven't reached this point yet, you need something that's washed up, that buy or sell can give you. You're probably making money from traditional trading and I really have to bow down to you, but if you've reached this point where we're moving too much with this model of analysis, we're going to be at a loss mostly because the human factor is involved, because emotions are involved, because we have work in life. We're not going to be on the charts 24 hours a day. So be sure to visit our site quickly to see our semi-automatic trading assistant robots and all our automation. Now we want to talk about semi-automatic robots that give you stop and target entry points as well. You can trade with the Paris robot with wand. You can subscribe for 1 month or 3 months. Take 6 months or annually. I added the method to my chart below. I made a 4-minute video. I will make a video to show you everything, with X and text and all that. But if there is something that is still unclear to you, if you have any questions, click on the back of this telegram. Come, you and I will talk in this telegram. I only ask you, brothers and friends, to be sure to read it before. Research your product, meaning at least, watch the videos on the product page because there are really a lot of you, and I want to make sure I don't let you down by providing timely and accurate responses. So, please check out the resources available on the site. But if you have any questions, I'm here for you on Telegram. I won't take up more of your time. Let's get into the Paris robot. After you add it to your chart, in addition to the entry points it gives you, it gives the amount of profit, the number of trades it has made, the win rate. What does profit factor mean? It means win rate, means the risk to reward ratio, which means that every week, we make a profit equal to the risk we take on each trade. And this is when it is green. It means it has led to profit. A 5% drawdown is perfect for prop trading, and you can even use it to compete in contests. You can see the overall performance, the Sharpe ratio, and the Sortino ratio. You can check how big your biggest win was and how big your biggest loss was. For example, if your biggest win was 7% but your biggest loss was only 2%, you can determine how much leverage to take. This robot is designed for proof of concept and for different leverage settings. Panan also gives you another Iram in the bus. He also gives you a certificate. Now, do you want to trade in Bitunix or do you want to go and buy cocaine, Quinkit, or whatever you want? This will only work as a chart and signal for you, but it will give you a list of trades with great accuracy, show you entry points, and show you stylish graphics and more importantly this. To backtest the strategy, I usually have to spend hours going through this and that, but with just one click, it does it for me. On Bitcoin, for example, in 15 minutes, I suddenly think, let me see how it works on the 1-hour chart. Let's see how long it takes. I hit the 1-hour mark, and it took just 2 seconds. I wanted to count, but thankfully, the internet helped us out under 2 seconds. 271% profit, and this rate went up a bit, but the profit factor came down. Our max value went down. Now I have to go and check the economic indicator to see if this amount of profit is more or not. I have to look at its trades and see how it was when it entered, where the stub was, how it was when the target was hit, how it was when the stub was hit. I want to check another time frame in every market, according to its gauge. I will put 2, the watch performs, fractions of a second for calculations and includes it in a list of transactions. In addition, there is a description on the product page. These robots have the ability to give you a free risk point. Let me give you an example here. Here, a trade has been entered. A stop has been placed. This is the target. This is the target. This is the target. This is the white arrow that you see. This is the free risk point. If you go to the settings, check this free risk tick. When it reaches the break-even point, I told it in the code, whenever you reach this white point, take your stop and bring it to the break-even point, so that if we don't lose money. Now it has opened a new trade here again. Now if we take a risk, it may hit our stop, prevent a drop, and our profit may increase, but the beauty of it is that it even takes this into account in the backtest. And you can do this for any time frame and any coin you want in a fraction of a second. Look, it's not just for crypto. Anything that trading view charts have, like forex, you can trade. For example, if you trade euro to dollar, it will show you the leverage. Just be careful with your leverage. If you take 100x leverage, it becomes 100%. It shows you everything without leverage. And in percentage terms, it displays all the trades, shows the indicators, and shows the stop loss and take profit levels. I entered a trade, set my stop loss, and entered again. I hit the target, I entered, I hit the target. It shows you all this in detail. You can even change the race settings to enter. I'll give you an interesting example for you to see. Say, oh, this is a good example. Here it comes. It's traded. It's a race. It's a race. It's a default. It takes 1.5 stubs of 5 candles. That is, it takes the high of 5 candles. As a swing, you can change it. Say go, and take the 6 candles. See, the stub went up a little bit. You saw that the result changed a bit. Now you can do this. You can also take the race. And all of this is in your hands. Meaning no, I want to enter the buy respawn. I want to enter the sell respawn from 1.5. I'll double it to 2 and see what happens. The over here is down and all those equations have changed. I can calculate all of this in a fraction of a second. See the result. And I have a clone so that before I enter a trade I can see what coin and pair this robot works best on. It even works for oil prices. I won't make this video longer than this. Please check our app. There are a lot of educational videos about other robots. Send them to me under my name, Habibalai. You can type it in Google or whatever app you want. Our website link is down below. If you type trading robot in English, it will come up for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram.